It's a great day in SimWorld, everybody. Good morning and welcome to SimWorld Today. I'm B-Ron. Alongside me is my co-host Yells, fresh face B-Ron this morning for the new week. How's everybody doing? Good to have y'all here. Yells, good to have you here as well.
You asked how everyone's doing, and I have an answer. I have an answer that I think most of the country has. I don't know about the globe, but most of the country, cold.
Yes. Yes,
And
absolutely.
what's colder
I'm
than
cold.
cold? Ice
Ice cold.
cold. Yeah.
Ice
Get in the
cold, yes,
comments. I would
sir.
like to see the non obvious answer who that is and what song that could be from.
I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it.
Shh.
I got you. Your secret safe with me until somebody else gets it. Well, look, speaking of ice cold, man, Marco Jacobs has been that dude for Queen City Kings this season so far. He really, really has. I'm absolutely impressed with the way he's been playing. And the question is Marco Jacobs capable of helping Queen City out of this early season rut that they're in right now? And I have a follow up question for that too, because he has some new players joining in
Mm.
Toss Journey and Kai Banks. With the injuries that Queen City's dealt with over the past week or so, they've got two players to come in and help them out. So, for the first question, no, no. And I say that because it's basketball, it's a team sport, and there's 9 other guys on the team. You can't do it by yourself. I don't know how I got to say it, but here we are. I'm saying it again. Marco Jacobs cannot do it by himself. He's going to need help from Sky Durant, from Xavier Bryant, who's still there, I'd imagine. I'm not sure if he's taking time away with Renzo being out as well, but he needs help. Nick Hugo's got to step up. Hopefully, Toss Journey and Kai Banks can come in and pitch in as well too. But he needs help, and he's been alone. He's been really the lone bright spot for them this season so far.
Yeah, for sure. I'm in total agreement with you. Look, we can support that with stats because that's what everybody wants. Again, where's the stats? The only thing that matters is stats. No, it's not.
Let's
But
do
what I
it.
will say is, hey, he's averaging 22 points a game. He's on the cusp of cracking into that top 10 in scoring. He's getting 4.4 and a half assists per game, and
Yeah,
that's not getting it done on the win column because the ball is in his hands and he's making all the decisions. And where we've talked in the past about get the ball, like at Jafet Towns, get the ball in his hands, and let him make the decisions. If
you're
it's
right.
leading to
Right.
wins, let him do it. If it's not, you got to find a way to get a guy off the ball, get him in some different actions, something. It's a team sport, like you said. If there wasn't other talented guys on this roster, I say
Hmm.
let Marco Jacobs go crazy. I think he could go to that Royce Anderson spot that we talked about where we thought somebody would average 30, 35 a game. I really think he
Yeah.
can. That dude is a scorer. But you got Nick Hugo on this team.
Right.
The absolute motor. Get him involved in the game. I don't want to hear that crap about the scheme doesn't fit him. You make the scheme fit somebody that is that athletic and that big. We saw what he did. He took over games last season. Get him involved. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. With him not being more involved. Carter Fields is an absolute freak of nature
Yes,
as
he
a
is.
big man. Like, and
Yeah.
I don't feel like we've seen the tip of the iceberg for what this kid's going to be in the future. I think he's going to be dominating front
Hmm.
courts at the pro level because some collegiate coach is going to tap in and they're going to get him rolling. And then you got Sky Durant. Not the most efficient. He's a kid. He's got a lot of time. I don't know many
Yeah.
kids that are efficient at 15, 16, 17, to be honest. Um, so for me, there's lots of options there, and then now you bring in Toss Journey, and I think the
Hmm.
problem that I had with this team before, and we didn't talk about, we gave Yacht Club hell for this, to be honest, and we gave Bay Area Breakers hell for this same thing. I think that Queen City Kings is a victim of the same deal: too much talent, and then having to go through one player. Too much talent. So now you insert Tosh Journey, one of the top prospects out there. Um, Marco Jacobs is not enough. He is the piece. I would absolutely say he's the piece on the team. But we need more from the guys that I mentioned, and now coming in, like I said, Tosh Journey and the other kid,
Kai Banks.
Yeah, and seeing what he's able to do. So that's my
Yeah.
take.
Yeah, absolutely. We need more from everybody on the team. We both kind of summed it up. We were
Yeah.
definitely in agreement there. I'm excited to see how Journey and
Did you say
Banks fit
we're in
in.
agreement?
Yes,
Is that uncommon? It hurts my
I don't
feelings,
think
man.
I don't think it is. No, I don't. I think we share a lot of
All
similar
right, all
opinions
right,
on a
all
lot of
right,
things. But yeah,
all right.
let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, shall we? We have some great games tonight. Triple header on SimWorld TV, and I'm gonna run through them here real quick, just so we can, talk about them and see which one holds the most intrigue for us. This might be one where we differ tonight, though. So the 7 p.m. game is the Philadelphia Elite, and they're taking on the Originators. The 8 o'clock game, the Indy Stripes playing the Heartland Zombie Stars in the Southern Region game, which is gonna be really, really fun, I think. And then the final game is a Neo Region clash between the Mexico Ballers and Showtime Basketball. All three of these games are regional games, regional division games. So they all carry, I think, some different weights
Yeah.
in various regards. The one that I'm personally most excited for is the Indy Stripes and Heartland game. Uh, Not because I'm on the call for that one or anything, which I am, but but
Shameless plug. That was shameless, man. How
right.
can you do
Hey, look, getting pretty good at it. But I think for me,
that?
what's helping the most about that one is the fact that we get to see Dylan Harper and Benari James play against each other. And those two can score at will, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how that one goes. And plus, they're two of the top teams in that region right now. So yeah, that's my pick. What about you?
Um. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward. I mean, honestly, I think we do agree on this one because those are the same matchups that I'm looking for. B-Run, and for the same reasons for that matter. Yeah, Dylan Harper, Benari James. I want to see who's going to take a defensive challenge there, or who's going to have a breakout game. We've seen Jafet
Yeah,
Towns go crazy. We've seen
right.
Cooper Flagg. We've seen Kevon Jackson. We've seen Marco Jacobs. Hell, we've seen D'Angelo Jordan. We've seen all the top
We've
players
seen
go.
Dylan go crazy too.
Not like the guys I'm naming, and I'm ready for that.
I think he's got 30 points once or twice this season at least.
Yeah, maybe. You see how I don't remember for certain, and you see how you said I think. We know for a fact what Jafet Towns did. We know what Marcos did. They've done it in a
That's
loud way.
fair. That's
They've
fair.
done it in a loud way. It's been memorable. So I'm looking for
That's
one of
fair.
those
I
kind
see
of
your point.
games
Yeah.
from both Benari and Dylan Harper, to be totally honest. So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the same things tonight. And it's
Okay.
MLK Day. I'm looking forward to some Monday night basketball. So, yeah, I'm super excited. I'm stoked, man.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think that one is gonna be really, really exciting. But I'll also go another way here just to give another talking point on this one real quick. Philadelphia and the Originators, because we know, Philadelphia's defense is strong. I want to see how they contend with Cooper Flag because I feel like in that Beyond the Arch game, at least in that first half, uh, yeah, they had some sort of a game plan
You
for
think they had
Cooper.
some success there?
I think they had some success there on Cooper in that first half of that game. Unfortunately, he got going, and it is what it is. But Jay Lasser helped out too. But I think that I want to see how Coach Drees game plans for Cooper Flag, because we've been talking about it for a while. There's people saying that it's all Cooper Flag, and you can only hope to contain that kind of talent. You can't stop him. So if they can contain Cooper Flag, how much of a success will the other players on that team have? Because I think they will find ways to have success without him if he gets contained, quote unquote. But yeah, that's my other pick.
That's a good one. I forgot all about that one. That will be a major matchup. Yeah, I'm looking for the
Hmm.
same things. Philadelphia's defense is just scrappy. There are a few of those teams, them ATL, Heartland, who we've talked
Hmm.
about, Lakeshore Drive, they get after it defensively. Beasts of the East, sometimes they may be outmatched physically, but they're going to outwork you, and I'm all about that. Outwork somebody. I'm with that. So Philadelphia has the propensity to do that. But when you talk about who else can step up from OGs, anybody. They just haven't
Yeah.
had to. I do want to see Justin McGavin get more aggressive. I do want to see Jay Laster go out there and be as aggressive as we've hoped he would be for the past few seasons, to be honest. So, I mean, it's going to be a great matchup because it's going to be a contrast in styles. The problem, the reason why I don't put it on my radar for one of the big matchups is that's going to be a tough matchup for Monte Parsons to get buckets on because guess who else plays great defense? The OGs, one of the top defenses in the league, if not number one, at least number two, right? So if Philadelphia can stop Cooper Flag, and not just Cooper Flag, if they can stop and limit OGs offensively, can they go get enough buckets on the other end from a team that stops everyone from scoring, even teams that are not offensively challenged? So,
right, exactly, man. I think that's something to look forward to in that one as well. But let's keep rolling. We got some intrigue, and we have some concerns. What's going on at Virginia? We heard over the weekend about Johnny Baldwin and Tyson Simpson, both being limited in their play time at Virginia in their freshman season, and we expected a lot more out of those two kids. And you're seeing some highlights from both of them now, and man, I don't understand how you can limit these two in the way that Coach Bennett is over there at Virginia. I don't quite understand that decision at all. I can see it because they're freshmen and you want to maybe get them used to things, that kind of stuff, but even at that,
he's a hater.
I think that those two. You call me, I was ready for that.
What is he doing? Don't start this Monday morning trying to let people off the hook. What is he doing? Tyson Simpson is one of those big men that could probably play in SWBA right now and have a great impact. He's solid. He's a pro center. He's a throwback center, but he's a pro center. Right. At the collegiate level, you don't have to worry about anybody spacing him out and exposing him like that, like you may have to at the SWBA level. In the college level, you put that man in the middle and let him deter everything in the paint and let him give them high elbows to all those small little 6'7" dudes out there. Let him go to work. He has 40 minutes to do it instead of 32 like he did here, like he did in SimWorld Prep. And Johnny Baldwin, throwback to Sean Kemp, if you would like to say, like who. When I say Sean Kemp, how many other people do you think of at 6'9", 6'10", that have that kind of athleticism in the history of basketball?
Right. There's not very many.
Right. So if I compare Johnny Baldwin to him, get the man on the court. Who are you playing, Coach Bennett? Who are you playing? You sticking to your guns. You got to run your system and do your thing, and you got to make sure that the coach stands out over the players. No, I'm not with it.
Riding your upperclassmen who've been there, I get that, I understand that, but at the same time, again, I think that this is a situation where those two kids who are extremely talented freshmen should come in and they should get a lot of the work immediately. And sometimes you have that kind of situation. Those are two kids that could change the program. Get them on the floor and let them go to work. Let them prove to you why they deserve. I feel like they've proven it already in their limited play time. Get them on the court.
Absolutely, they have in limited play time. Coach Bennett, you're tripping. That's it.
Tripping, man. Tripping. I don't understand it either. Well, look, let's talk some football.
Let's do it
this morning to end the show. Wild card weekend was crazy. As always, there's still another game to play later on this evening. But the games that happened yesterday, the Texans got it done in a big way.
Yeah.
Big way.
Hey, man. I'm with it. Look. Hey, I'm excited and I'm feeling good because H-Town represented finally. And one of the big reasons why this happened was because I was not there in attendance. My ticket went to the wifey. Wifey got to go because I will not be in attendance because I've never been to a sporting event live in Houston where the team has won. I am the
Oh
jinx.
man.
I am the curse, so I stay away. So yeah, wifey got to sit and enjoy it with the sister and scream it up, and maybe she's the good luck charm. But on the field, hey man, they were making it happen. That quarterback is the truth.
CJ
Defensively,
Stroud's amazing.
defensively, I like what we did in impactful moments. Yeah, the Texans got it done, and even better, the Cowboys did not. What a day! What a day!
The Cowboys, hang on. So it's so
Slugs,
funny
slug. Yeah,
because
yeah. Anybody
yeah,
can get it.
I
You
was
see those? Yeah,
I
strays everywhere.
I was on. I happened to go on Twitter, and I saw no. I got the Bleacher Report notification first that they were down like 27 to 7.5 or whatever. It was something crazy, and I immediately went to Twitter. Twitter was going crazy as expected, and I immediately thought of Stephen A. Smith and his various like different like cowboy related things. He'd come with the hat on, and he would like look into the camera and laugh hysterically. And I'm just like, man, he's gonna have a field day with all this nonsense. And and I keep saying it, man. The Cowboys are too talented to do what they do, and just perform the way that they do. Sure, they didn't go 8-8 this season; they made the playoffs, but like you get to the playoffs and then you play like that. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Texans because the Texans won. We can just talk about the Cowboys. The Cowboys are not too talented every season. To me, there's a reason they have one star on their helmet because they only want to push one star at a time, and it gets you a L. So that's that. Last time they were winners, they had 3 stars: Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, and the coach.
Yeah.
And that was
Yep. Right.
25 years ago. Now all we get to hear about is one guy at a time. So you keep that one star on your helmet, Cowboys, because the Texans are moving on to playoffs and you guys are watching from home again. Nothing you
Yep.
can say. We've moved forward before you guys.
Exactly. Well, look, we got some of the other playoff games too yesterday. The Lions and the Rams, thriller in that one, 24-23, and the Lions and Jared Goff are advancing in the final play. That's wild to me. That's their first playoff win in quite a while. I don't have numbers in front of me to say how long it's been, but it's been a long time, if ever, it might come on out to that team. So like, I'm happy for them. Happy for Jared Goff, finally getting himself, the playoff win and all that, and keeping it rolling over there, man.
Yeah, here's the thing, B-Ron. When we get to talk about other sports and talking about things outside of SimWorld, you got to do your thing. When we have other guests on here, y'all talk about it. I'm so immersed in SimWorld, man. I don't even know what happens with other things. I don't have the time for it. So I know the Lions won. I don't know how they won. I know how the Texans won because I tuned in for that.
Yeah, right.
But how the Lions get a playoff victory, I don't understand how it happens. Even if I watched it, I wouldn't have understood how it was possible. So yeah, you give the skinny on that one, man.
That's fair. Well, look, I'm a roll on then because we're gonna talk about the Chiefs and the Dolphins because the Chiefs
What a finish!
absolutely blew out the Dolphins.
No. What?
26, yeah, Chiefs 26-7. Pat Mahomes in them, and then went crazy. Pat Mahomes, and that was a game too where that was a really cold game. It was like negative 40 degrees or whatever. It was wild. Andy Reid had icicles on his mustache. It was so cold in that game. I don't know why y'all were there. Y'all need to your fans need to stay home. It's too cold. Too cold for all of that, man. It's too cold, man. But look, 26-7. Chiefs are rolling on. Pat Mahomes had 262 yards and a touchdown. Tua threw a pick. The name Tua is so fitting, yo. You know why?
Why is
Because
that?
he might throw a touchdown, he might throw it right to the defense.
To a
So right, he might
to a
throw it through you.
defender.
Oh man,
He might throw a touchdown or throw it to a defender. That's good stuff. You make that up right now? That's good stuff.
on the spot, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
all right.
I've heard it before. To be fair, so
Okay.
but no, like, and look, I'm a Ravens fan. We're playing in the divisional round. So for all the flack that I gave the Cowboys a minute ago, the Ravens have not the Ravens have not been out of their first round of the playoffs in a few years either. So if for some reason they manage to lose the game when they play, I will take all the smoke and all the jokes you can throw at me. It's fine. I will handle it with grace. So tell you that right now. We'll leave it there.
All right.
We'll leave it there, man. But
Y'all
look,
heard it here. So y'all make sure y'all ready to give B-Ron the blues in the feed.
yeah, yeah. But if they win, and keep going, we'll keep rolling. We'll keep talking a little bit more about it because I think they're the best team in the AFC this season. They'll have Lamar healthy for a playoff run. I think the defense is in a much better spot than what it has been over the last few seasons. So I'm rooting for either Ravens and Eagles Super Bowl or Ravens and 49ers Super Bowl.
I made a wager with a guy at O'Hare Airport. So if the Ravens do move on to the next round, I have to buy a Lamar Jackson jersey. So
It's a good jersey.
yeah,
Good jersey.
I'm not mad. I won't be upset about losing.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. Well, look, that's all the time we have for you all today. Thank you for joining us on Monday's edition of SimWorld Today. We will see you all tomorrow, but remember, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for SimWorld TV for all of our various shows and our live games that are starting at 7 o'clock tonight. And remember, SimWorld is the only place where you can see the game, be the game. We'll see you tomorrow.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld.